feel like we're being cheated a little bit. And here's what I'll explain. I wanted an HBO face-off. I wanted a 24/7. Even if it wasn't 24/7, even if it was all access. And I'm talking about a joint project. I'm talking about a joint project. Mayweather versus Pacquiao together in one room with Max Kellerman. I don't even care if they listen. I'm a Max Kellerman fan. I don't even care if they booted him. Just that. I feel like we're being cheated in a way because of egos and because of the networks and everything. But if you don't know, Showtime is going to be having a 4-part documentary. It's actually going to be all access style. It's called Inside Mayweather versus Pacquiao. It's going to premiere on April 18th after Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. versus Andre from Farah on Showtime. I believe it's going to air. I forgot what time it's going to air, but what I'm going to say also is that HBO is going to be doing something called Mayweather versus Pacquiao at last. Now, the format of both of these shows, of course, are going to be the HBO 24/7 all access format. But, I wanted more. And, of course, Showtime is going to dominate because they have 4 parts. Also, what Showtime has is it's going to be 3 episodes before the fight, starting April 18th. Then, after the fight, is going to be the epilogue, which is going to be epic. Why? It's because there's going to be a loser and there's going to be a winner. And on Showtime, if it's Manny Pacquiao will be the winner, and we will get the look inside the life of Floyd Mayweather if he takes a defeat. That's going to be the best episode of all action. I'm talking about if Floyd loses or if Manny loses. I'm talking about regardless. What is that? May the 9th. I believe, yeah, what is it? May the 9th or 8th or the 9th? Oh, anyway, May the 9th. I believe it's May the 9th, yes. That's Saturday, after the replay of Mayweather versus Pacquiao, after Anthony Mundine versus Austin Trout, after Omar Figueroa versus Ricky Burns, after Canelo versus Kirkland, we're going to have all access. No, we're going to have Inside Mayweather Pacquiao, but it's going to be all access to Epilogue. And one fighter is going to dominate that show. You got to understand what I'm saying. I'm sorry for pounding on the table, but I'm going to say this. After the end of that fight, somebody's going to need the milk of the poppy. And it's not going to be the Manny team. I'm sorry. I'm entitled to my opinion. And I have Manny Pacquiao defeating Floyd Mayweather. So, let's talk about the show. In fact, let me read to you the press release. And then we're going to do some talking. As I said, we're going to do about one Mayweather Pacquiao video a week leading up to the fight. A lot of things going on with the channel. So just stay tuned. We got a lot of good shit going on. Debuting Saturday, April 18th, 11:45 p.m., 12:45 a.m. Eastern Pacific. Immediately following the previously announced HBO Boxing After Dark doubleheader, beginning at 9:45 p.m. The film, narrated by Liev Schreiber, that's the Sabretooth chronicles the biggest challenge of Manny Pacquiao's stellar pro career. A special primetime replay will air on Thursday, April the 23rd, 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Eastern Pacific. Mayweather vs. Pacquiao at last combines new and archival material to look at what is expected to be the most lucrative bout in sports history. So basically what that means is HBO has all that old Floyd Mayweather stuff, so they have the rights to all that. They have, of course, all that all that Pacquiao stuff. So expect for this to be a quality show. Expect for when it opens up. Now expect for the opening segments of both of them, Inside Mayweather vs. Pacquiao and Mayweather vs. Pacquiao at last. Expect both openings to be crazy. I'm excited about them because it's like we are finally here. We are finally here, and I'm glad. But man, if we would have had a face-off. But we don't know what's going to be going on fight week. Also know that we got some media calls coming up. I'm going to have them right here on the channel. Media call for Mayweather, media call for Pacquiao. It's going to be crazy. We're going to have some media day workouts here on the channel. And then, of course, this is all leading to my road to Mayweather versus Pacquiao, which is obviously, yes, I know, looking a little thin, but I'm cutting weight to make sure my lungs is right so I can be breathing cool, you know, to be out there in Vegas. And this is, and if this is any time for me, for one time in my life, and I used to run track, I used to box, I used to play a lot of basketball. If there's one time, like at this point in time of my life where I get back in shape to get out to Vegas, I'm going to get there. So, you know, we eat healthy and everything, you know, instead of the Pepsi, I got some pink lemonade. You know, it's not the caffeine, it's not the put it this way. It's pink lemonade, but it's like watered down. You know, to the point where my girl, she be like, you know, she drink it and she be like, yo, you don't never put no, you diabetic. You know, no offense against diabetic people. But anyway, I know I'm a little bit off topic. So what we're going to do is read the rest of it. I don't want to read the rest of the replay dates. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this stuff in the description box. Now let me see. Global icon Pacquiao, 57-5-2, 38 KOs, a national hero in his homeland of the Philippines, is preparing to fight the unbeaten Floyd Mayweather, 47-0 with 26 KOs, and a 147-pound unification championship showdown that will take place at a capacity-filled MGM Grand Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada on Saturday, May the 2nd. The live pay-per-view telecast begins at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We're going to talk about that. And will be co-produced and co-distributed by HBO Pay-Per-View and Showtime Pay-Per-View. So what it means is people keep saying stuff like, well, what channel is it going to be on? Is it going to be Showtime broadcasting the pay-per-view or HBO? No, it's one pay-per-view. When you go click through your channels, you know, it says Mayweather Pacquiao, one pay-per-view. It's not Mayweather Pacquiao on HBO, Mayweather Pacquiao on Showtime. It's one pay-per-view. And why is this shit so bright? Let me read the rest of this. And this mega fight fans have been anticipating for many years, and we are thrilled to chronicle Manny Pacquiao's path to the defining moment in his career, says Rick Bernstein, executive producer, HBO Sports. This special will provide viewers with a narrative of how this fight came to be and spotlight Team Pacquiao's preparation heading into the biggest challenge Manny has confronted in the ring. It will be a terrific primer for any viewer eager to go behind the scenes in the lead up to Mayweather vs. to May 2nd. Pacquiao, 36, is conducting his training camp at the Wildcard Gym in Hollywood under the careful watch of Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach. Willing to accept any challenge, Pacquiao has faced a wide variety of opponents throughout his career, including Oscar De La Hoya, Juan Manuel Marquez 4 times, Marco Antonio Barrera twice, Eric Morales 3 times, Ricky Hatton, Miguel Cotto, Tim Bradley twice. The May 2nd mega fight marks the 21st time Pacquiao is headlining a pay-per-view event. See, this is the last part. Then we're going to start talking about the undercard and all that stuff. As a part of HBO's comprehensive initiative surrounding the Mayweather-Pacquiao event, a separate all-new sports special will debut Saturday, April the 25th, 12:45 Eastern Pacific, with details to be announced are confirmed. No, with the details to be announced as they are confirmed, HBO will present a Mayweather-Pacquiao mini marathon of classics that will be airing the weekend of April 17th. Oh, so okay. So what we're finding out is there's going to be another show on April the 25th. We don't know what it's going to be yet. We don't know what they're going to call it, but they're going to have details for that soon. Okay. So people are asking about the undercard. In fact, let me pull that up right now. You know, I've been spitting. What's going on? I noticed ever since I got my tooth taken out in the back, like saliva be building up. Like, what is that? Since I got my wisdom tooth taken out, I don't know what that is. Let me find the undercard for you, because people are asking, well, what's the undercard going to be? People are thinking that the undercard is just supposed to be some epic showdown, you know, with all these fighters, with top ranked fighters, Bob Arum fighters versus Al Heyman fighters. You know, nope, that's not what we're getting. What we are getting is I have it right here. Have it right here. Now, there are good fights, but, you know, there will be no show stealers over Mayweather Pacquiao. I tell you that for sure. So hold on. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, here we go. So you have Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. Vasily Lomachenko versus Gabriel Rodriguez. Chris Pearson versus Harak. You have Jesse Hart versus Mike Jimenez. And that is it. Now, there is small chatter. I actually heard it from the Sweet Science, Michael Woods. Small chatter. Nothing, nowhere near confirmed yet. That the pay-per-view may only be showing Mayweather versus Pacquiao, if that makes sense, and maybe because of the joint broadcast, so that is not confirmed yet. If you don't know, the pay-per-view is going to be $89.95, and that's that. And this is what they don't want to tell you. They don't want to tell you that $89.95 is for standard television. They don't want to tell you that. If you want high definition, $99.95, but the pay-per-view is $89.95. But you're paying $100 for high definition. They don't want to tell you that stuff. I've been telling you that. Tickets. Where are these tickets that people have been saying $1,500 to $7,500? Where they at though? where they at? And I'm thinking, like I told people, like, listen, don't fall for none of that bullshit. They're gonna tell you some shit like, well, yeah, we're gonna release the tickets this day. And then you saw that, unofficial reports that tickets were sold out. We never even had an official announcement for tickets. At a press conference, they say, and ticket sales are going to go on tomorrow, starting at such a... Listen, don't fall for the bullshit. The promoter, it's in the MGM Grand. MGM Grand seats under 19,000. Now, we all know. I don't want to talk about all the politics involved, but we all know Mayweather versus Pacquiao should have been in the stadium, but it is a Las Vegas fight. So the fact that it is Las Vegas in the MGM Grand, those ticket prices got to be high and shit. Now, they don't want to tell you that, ticket prices are going to range from $5,500 to maybe $1 million. They don't want to tell you that. They want to give the little people hope that you'll be able to make it. They don't want to tell you that. So I'm telling you that stop concerning yourself with the stuff that you can use your common sense to remedy. I don't really want to know too much about what's going on as far as like the politics are concerned, because as I said in my last video, there's propaganda going on both sides. One side's trying to show weaknesses in the other side. For example, right now, last week it was did or did not Zab Judah knock out or knock down or hurt or stun Floyd Mayweather. This week it's Manny Pacquiao's leg cramps. The week before it was all the Memo Haradia controversy. And now, right now, honestly, fans, don't you just want the fight to get here? Aren't you tired of getting soaked up in all the nonsense? And now things are really starting to pick up. We are in April now. 32 days remain. 32 days remain. Like me right now, I'm thinking, all this content, I'm just blessed to be in this spot. Floyd Mayweather, listen. I've said it, and I'm in the video with this. Floyd Mayweather, as money made, cannot defeat Manny Pacquiao. However, if you've been watching his training, and I have some of the footage here on the channel, Floyd Mayweather is preparing to bring back Pretty Boy Floyd. And that's the key. That's the key. If Floyd Mayweather knows that going into that ring, and I said this before, look at Manny Pacquiao's opponents. I don't even think I cursed one time in this video, but I really mean what I said. When you fight Manny Pacquiao, your face gets fucked up. Floyd Mayweather at this age, 38 years old, I know, and it's crazy because fans are trying to downplay it. This man is training for the fight of his life. This man is training for the fight of his life. He wants to win more than he's ever had at any point in time in his life. He said this. The interview, the footage is here on the channel. So please understand that don't get caught up in all the bullshit. Oh, Floyd is going to just outbox him and all that. Yo, Floyd knows better. You think that Floyd's not going to listen. You're going to see Floyd swole up. You thought when he fought Miguel Cotto, when you saw his mouth and his nose bleeding, that was something. I'm not saying Pacquiao is gonna smash. I'm not saying Pacquiao's gonna close his eye and all that, like some of the photoshops you're seeing. But what I'm telling you is, go by past history, Go by the fighting style we've seen from Floyd over the last several fights. Even though immaculate, we know that if Floyd throws one punch, man, he's going to throw 10. He's been knocked out in the worst possible way he can. Anybody be knocked out. You think he's not coming in? You know how fighters say they will go in there and they're going to die in the ring? You got Pacquiao saying stuff like, God is going to deliver him into my hands. He's at press conferences giving scripture. You know, he had press conferences, and the thing is, when you watch it, it's creepy because you know that's his way of talking shit. You know that's his way of like, listen, I got him now. There's no way he can go. It's here now. Like when I get him in the ring, all I'm saying is this. I'm gonna say it again. You'll be the fool to think that Floyd Mayweather's not going to shed no blood, or his blood will not be shed. He may win the fight. I'm going Pacquiao, but come on, let's be honest with you. I'm not a psychic. I'm not a psychic medium. I don't got no telekinesis going on. So we are not the fighters. We don't know who's going to win. The fighters themselves don't know who's going to win. They know they have the skills to beat each other, but so when I say I'm picking Pacquiao, of course I know Floyd Mayweather can win. I know what he has to do to win, and what he has to do to win, he has to go Diego Corrales on that ass. Or else, as I said, and yes, I'm saying this for a reason because it comes back on this weekend. Mayweather, May the 3rd, 2015, is going to need much milk of the poppy. T-Street Controversy. T-Street Controversy live at realcombatmedia.com. I'm going to be doing a video very soon because y'all pissing me off. What I want people to do is please go to realcombatmedia.com. The mobile website has been revamped. Go to realcombatmedia.com right down below. As I said, a video is coming. And what I want you to do is I want you to vote for the winner of Mayweather Pacquiao. Right now, amazingly, Manny Pacquiao is leading in the polls. Winner of Mayweather versus Pacquiao, right there in the polls. Mayweather by decision or knockout. Mayweather by TKO or knockout. Pacquiao by TKO or knockout. Mayweather or Pacquiao by decision. Please vote. I'm going to be reading the votes live. Hopefully before my trip to Mayweather versus Pacquiao. So if you don't know, right now I put my media credentials in, and right now I'm doing everything in my power, to make sure I get to the fight. We got some investors on board. I'm finalizing that. We got our foot in the door with the networks and the promoters. We got guys going to the events. We're honestly, I really think, it's not to toot my own horn. I really think I deserve to be there. And like I said, I'm not going there to bullshit and rap, so I already know I'm probably not going to be able to watch the fight like comfortably, or watch the fight period until probably like I get home that Monday or something, because I'm going there to work. I'm talking about I'm going to be taking pictures and like every time, man. I know I sound a geek right now. But anyway, T-Street Controversy on Twitter, T-Street Controversy on Instagram, T-Street Controversy on Vine, T-Street Controversy on Shots, T-Street Controversy on Tumblr, T-Street Controversy on Snapchat, T-Street Controversy on Facebook, T-Street Controversy Live like page, official boxing news. And one thing we are priding ourselves in now is we're bringing you boxing news first. Cotto Highland, Bradley Bundrich, Khan Algieri, Berto Lopez, Mayweather Pacquiao, and more. T-Street Controversy, T-Street Controversy Live.